Okay, so we are done trading. I didn't trade with my Thinkorswim account because I am changing back to cash. Um, oh, sorry, don't want to move that. Yeah, I'm changing back to cash. Yesterday was a disastrous day where I had a lack of control of my trades, and as a result, I took some really, really bad trades. And yeah, it was really it wasn't a great day. Let's just put it that way. I was literally trading with FOMO, and I just kept on taking trades based on that. And you know, one should not, one should one should never sort of take trades based on emotion. And literally, I did. You would ask yourself, like, why would you do that? Like, Jide, what were you thinking? And it's a very good point. What was I thinking? I had no reason to sort of buy and sell, but like a scalper. Essentially, what I was doing was just buying and selling calls and puts when I shouldn't have done so, and that was just, yeah, it was horrible. But anyway, so today I decided that I would change things a bit, and I would try to be a lot calmer. I was trading with on my phone with a different account, and today was really all about just being calm and trying to yeah, just having a better idea of what I want to do as opposed to just using FOMO. And I'm happy with the way I traded. I I don't know what my P&L is, and I don't want to look at it yet. But I think I am down today by maybe $40. I took only two trades, which right, I'm actually okay with the loss today, because the purpose of today was not to wasn't so much about making money. Of course, I want to make money, but today was all about trading better. All right, so what happened today? So first thing I want to say that I changed with the way I trade now is I'm actually using less of the 1 minute chart now and more of the 5 and 15 minute. So I have on one screen a 5 minute, and then on the other screen 15 minute chart. And I'm really enjoying using the 15 minute charts. My plan today was to trade 4 tickers. And that was another thing I wanted to do, just focus solely on only a plan, and not chase price, and not really sort of, get out of hand and lose things. And so these were the 4 I was looking to trade today. Excuse me. With Apple, I was looking to take it short on the test of this supply area, and as you can see, I did indeed take it short. So essentially, what happened was when Apple opened up, tested the first supply, came down, and then it just kind of went sideways for a bit. Ooh, look at this! I love it when this happens, because you're going to get a big reversal. I'm going to talk about that in a second. So. So yeah, and then it came back, and I said to myself, okay, if I'm only going to take it short if it comes back and retests. I was actually quite happy when I saw the break of day here, because I thought, oh, this is great. This is a trap for longs. So if it breaks down, I'm going to get in. And I got in with momentum. And then it broke the wedge I initially plotted, which was like this. And this was because I think I was plotting on a different time frame, which was probably the 15. And it broke this wedge, like, this particular wedge. And I thought, okay, great. This will be a great day. My risk was, the break of this, which is about $250. So I played, I think, 8 contracts based on my entry. So I calculated this entry and, calculated I needed 8 contracts for that, with a delta of 0.5, around about 0.5. And excuse me. And then I redrew the wedge, and I noticed that, oh my goodness, price has not even yet tested this level. This was too early an entry, and therefore, if it doesn't work, I am screwed. And of course, it broke this, and the second candle appeared. So I thought, okay, it's broken it, but it was struggling to get past. So I thought, okay, great. This could this could just be the top of the the wedge. Let's see what happens. But of course, the buyers saw that, and they started buying, and as you can see, the volume increased. And at that point, I just got stopped out, and I had to get out. So I lost, I think, about $250 in that one. So I just thought, okay, maybe there's nothing happening today. Everything was looking really sort of choppy. Let's go back to the 5-minute chart, because this is a bit, choppy for me right now. And I was just following the price. I'll just get rid of this because this is useless. Remove. I just kept on following the price, and I saw like, yeah, it was really, really choppy. And I thought, yeah, there's nothing I can do with this. Then I noticed the SPY started to break down. To which point I saw that, and I thought this would be a really good short, down from VWAP or something like that if I took it. But where would I get in? Maybe at the low, just around here. Well, I actually didn't think about that, but this would have been a great entry. But I didn't want to take it because of this choppiness, and everything looked really, really choppy until the SPY broke this. So I thought this is a good entry. I don't know why it broke it here. Yeah, it broke it here. It retested. So if it broke it here and I wanted to play the SPY, I guess getting in here with a stop here is really what you want. And this would have been an okay trade because it never hit the stop. And that's another thing I wanted to learn today. Just, it's okay for your thing to get close to your stop. Like even today, I was okay with that. Not really, I didn't care about my P&L. And in fact, what I'm going to do when I start trading with shares is I'll probably take this off and put it on a different screen because I don't want to see it move. Trading on my phone helped me with that today. Yeah. Anyway, so what happened was, seeing this, plotted this wedge because I wanted to see the price action and get an idea of what the buyers and sellers are doing. I'll just make sure that the voice is actually recording. Because this thing sometimes does not do that. If it is, you probably can hear me, but I can't at the moment. Yes, you can. All right, so yeah, and then just seeing this, I've just been reading Al Brooks' book. Whenever you see a big break like this from structure, people are gonna start taking profits. The sellers will take profits here because apparently this is overextended. I didn't even put the VWAP. I should put the VWAP back. So you always have a major reversal at this point, or usually, which basically is kind of what happened over here. When this kind of broke, you had a reversal there. Anyway, so what I then now did was decide to just chill, but I was also looking at Tesla as well. So I'm going to show the Tesla chart. This is the Tesla 5-minute chart. Tesla, I didn't plot a demand area for this place because it never really touched my demand area. This demand formed here, but I didn't actually plot it. So I had no plan of trading it because it hadn't touched it. Tesla had been choppy, sort of coming down just slightly. Actually, looking at this chart, it's not so bad. But it's kind of choppy. Look at this wick, which doesn't look so good. If it had touched this would have been a good entry because the risk would have been just here somewhere. I prefer getting a low of day test, which is this, because obviously if there was another demand here, which I didn't chart, so this would have been a good entry and that would have been a good risk. And look at this. This has been so good going up. It never ever came back on the 5-minute, and this would have been a good long. And then it started to chop around. And as you can see, there's obviously some supply formed up here, and look at how it's been chopping down. This wouldn't have been fun. I looked at this and I considered taking this short, but I said to myself, I don't want to take any trades unless I have a real supply region. There is 5-minute supply here, and I'm sure if I go on to the 15-minute, I probably will see 1, 2. It's here all the way here. So yeah, this would have been a great exit, but excuse me. This would have been a good exit, risking that. Yeah, I would have done that with a 5 minute and not so much. Yeah, so this would have been a good exit, risking that. And look at how far it went. This is beautiful. This would have been really good. So, but I wasn't convinced about it. I said, okay, fine, it's a change in trend. It's not really a supply zone that I was looking at. So I didn't want to trade this. I said, no, I'm going to wait for something else. Another thing I was looking at again today was Futu. Futu, initially, I was looking not to do long, even though I had a nice long entry and it was really strong going up. But it was just doing it so quickly. I was really looking for a short down to VWAP. If say we got in say around here, the risk would have been what 1.3. So we're looking for at least 2.7. Yeah, this wouldn't have been a great risk reward, but the VWAP would have been the target. So yeah, 2.8 something. No, 1.3 times 2 is it 1.3 or is it 1.4? Let's actually check it again. Yeah, 1.34, right? So 1.3 times 2 is 2.6. 2.6, 2.7. Yeah, this would not have been a great risk reward. So this, I wasn't too happy with this trade because I didn't like like that. And then I noticed on the 15 minute, I saw that we were then now we're forming a wedge. But by the time, because of how long the wedge looked and how long it was taking to form the wedge, I wasn't interested. And maybe I should have been, because look at this. I remember looking at it when it was over here and I thought, wow, there's another region, maybe it's going to reverse it. But there wasn't any demand area at all. But it's even almost broken this complete area completely. But just look at this area. Why did I plot this here? Oh, yes, from yesterday's low. So it's obviously we have a rejection there. But whether this will hold is another thing entirely. But this is beautiful. Anyway, so cat, I wasn't interested. No volume, no areas of supply that I was interested in. I mean, there's this, but didn't really catch my attention. So didn't really. So I was watching BIDU because it was bullish, like very bullish. And it just kept on going up and up. And I was like, oh, when is it going to reverse? And then I noticed when I went back, I don't need this anymore. I noticed when I don't even think I got an alert, which was so annoying because that was what that was about. Anyway, I noticed it was very bullish, and then it got to this level. At the point when I plotted this supply region, which, if we go back in time, caused this drop, but that was actually the other concern: the fact that the drops were getting smaller. So this was not that one actually. This is the first one and it caused this big drop. So I thought, okay, the next drop wasn't as big, obviously. So we're having a cup and handle forming. And then the next one, and then, I don't think we're going to have a huge drop, but at least it will be a good test, right? Oh, wow, it actually broke here. So why did this is something I need to explore because I hope it didn't. Okay, cool. So that was still valid. Yeah, so that was really what this was about. So I just thought, okay, it's coming to this region. I didn't actually consider that because it was pre-market, and this is the thing, I'm still not sure about pre-market. So I said, okay, fine, I will get in short, risk $100. I'm not going to risk 250 like I did before, and then aim for VWAP. And VWAP obviously was, if we put here, I think it was like, I put in, I basically said, okay, $1 risk was what I was after. And that was just 2 contracts with a delta of 0.5. So it got to this level. I got out with 1 contract here first. Actually, I don't think that was my entry. I don't think that was my entry because I'm looking at it now. I think my entry was about here. So whilst that was a $1, it looks like that was more than $1 risk. But anyway, yeah, so that's about right. Excuse me. I managed to get about 240 $30 out of it. I took both of them out around here. First, I took the first one out here and took the other one here, just because, you know, I'm just seeing the VWAP. I see how it's bouncing off the VWAP, not really touching. It's a strong stock. I wasn't sure exactly where it would go. I've already lost today. If not, I would have held. If I was in profit with like the first trade, I would have taken only one out and then held it for as long. And then also there's demand in this region, which obviously caused this to rise. So I just thought, do you know what? Let's just get out here. When it came down, I just took the second contract out. And then of course this candle has come down and you're seeing this over here. And then obviously there's some demand over here. It's broken. So this is the next demand area. So I don't know. This could be another, trade. But the point is, from this imbalance to the next imbalance is essentially what we did. So I'm happy with that. So all in all, today was an okay day as far as being sort of in a bit more control and not forcing trades. I like this whole idea of, taking it easy, not trying to force things to happen, and then just following price. With Tesla now, it's always good to kind of see what the overall view of things is. I was looking at this on TradingView, and what I think I am seeing is, what I'm seeing is just price coming back to retest this level, and then maybe just coming back. We'll see, or it could break. So this could have been a good short, if anything. I think I should have been looking for a short today on Tesla, because as you can see, we have a head and shoulders. But it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. So all in all, I'm not disappointed. I'm actually quite happy with today and how today has turned out. And we'll see what happens tomorrow.